Hey there, friend. I'm glad you're here with me today. Let's sit together for a while, just you and me. And I want to share a story with you. A story that's been on my mind lately. It's not a grand tale of heroes or faraway lands, but it's one of those quiet, heavy stories that settle into your bones and make you think about life in a different way. So grab a cup of something warm if you've got it, or just settle in wherever you are, and let's walk through this together. A long time ago, in a small village nestled somewhere in the heart of the world, there lived a man, a fakir, a simple soul who lived with little but carried a lot in his heart. This man, his name was Hasan, had a son. Oh, what a boy he was. Just 8 or 10 years old, bright as the morning sun, with a laugh that could lift the heaviest of spirits. He was clever, full of mischief, always up to something, whether it was a playful prank or a wise little remark that made the elders stop and smile. The whole village loved him. You know how some kids just have that light in them? That was this boy. And Hasan, his father, adored him more than words could ever hold. That boy was his world. But life, as it so often does, turned its face away one day. A sudden illness swept through, and before anyone could even grasp what was happening, the boy was gone. Just like that. A child, so young, taken too soon. The news hit the village like a stone dropped into still water. Ripples of shock and silence spread everywhere. It felt like the whole world stopped. No one worked, no one spoke much. The air was thick with grief. Everyone gathered to say their final goodbyes, their hearts heavy, their eyes full of tears. I can picture it, can't you? The crowd, the quiet sobs, the weight of loss hanging over everyone. And there, in the middle of it all, was Hasan, standing by his son's small, still body. He looked at him for a long, long time. Just looked. And you'd think, wouldn't you, that a father's eyes would be drowning in tears at a moment like that. But Hasan's weren't. Not a single tear. Instead, he smiled. And then, softly, he began to laugh. The villagers, they didn't know what to make of it. Some thought he'd lost his mind. Others whispered that the grief had broken him. They asked, "Hasan, have you gone mad? How can you laugh at a time like this?" And I get it, don't you? I mean, if I were there, I'd probably wonder the same. It's not what you expect. But Hasan, he just shook his head, his voice steady, even as his eyes held a deep, aching sadness. "I'm not mad," he said. "I'm hurting. My heart is shattered. This boy, my only son, was everything to me. I loved him with every piece of myself. But then I remembered something. Before he came into my life, I was happy. I was alone, yes, but I was at peace. I didn't know him then, didn't miss him, because he wasn't mine to miss. And now, he's gone again. I'm back to that same place I was before, a place without him. It's as if someone granted me a beautiful dream, the dream of being a father, and now they've taken it back. Who am I to say that was wrong?" The villagers listened, still confused, and one of them asked, "But why laugh? Why smile through this pain?" Hasan's face softened even more, and he said, "I'm not laughing at my loss. I'm laughing with gratitude. I'm thankful to the one who gave me this boy, even if it was just for a little while. I'm thankful to my son for every moment we shared, for every laugh, every silly thing he did that made my days brighter. We enjoyed each other's presence, truly lived in it for all those years, and for that, I'm grateful. When we were together, we were happy. Now that he's leaving, I'm sending him off with that same joy in my heart, not with sorrow." I've been thinking about that a lot lately, you know? I was sitting on my porch the other day, just watching the rain come down, and I started wondering, how often do I hold on to things, expecting them to stay forever? How often do I forget to just be thankful for what I've had, even if it's gone now? I mean, think about it with me for a second. Maybe it's a friend you've drifted apart from, or a moment of happiness that slipped away. Do we stop to say thank you for what was, or do we just ache for what isn't anymore? Hasan's words, they linger. He didn't expect that happiness to last forever. He didn't demand that life owe him more time with his son. He just lived in the now, fully, when it was there. And when it was gone, he let it go with a heart full of thanks. I wonder what would happen if we tried that. If we looked at every little joy, every person, every fleeting moment, and just said, I'm grateful for this right here, right now. I don't know if tomorrow will hold it, but today, I'm thankful. There's this idea I've come across, something I've heard from wise souls like Sadhguru or Osho, that everything, every single thing, can be a reason for gratitude. The good days, sure, they lift us up, but even the hard ones, the people who challenge us, the losses, they shape us, don't they? They carve out who we are. I think about my own life, the tough patches I've stumbled through, and yeah, they hurt, but they also taught me how to stand a little taller, how to keep going. Maybe you've got moments like that too. Maybe, just maybe, there's nothing in this world we can't look at and say, thank you for being part of my story. You know, I've noticed something lately. So many of us, we're always chasing what we don't have, always looking at the empty spaces in our lives, running after them like they're the only thing that matters. But what if we stopped for a moment and looked at what's right in front of us? What if we said, thanks for the small stuff, the way the morning light hits your window, the sound of someone you love laughing, even just this quiet moment we're sharing right now? I think if we did that, something would shift inside us. Like a little miracle. Quiet, but real. So I guess what I'm saying, friend, is let's try it together. Let's take a breath right here and think of one thing, one tiny thing you're grateful for today. Doesn't have to be big, just something that's yours. Hold it in your heart for a second and say, thank you. To life, to whoever or whatever you believe in, just thank you. I'm doing it with you. I'm thankful for this story, for Hasan's wisdom, and for you being here to hear it with me. Life's funny, isn't it? It gives, it takes, it turns us around. But maybe, just maybe, if we meet it with a little gratitude, it doesn't feel so heavy. I'm glad we talked about this today. Let's sit with it for a while, you and me, and see where it takes us. Until next time, take care of yourself, okay? I'll be here.